Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today. Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
So he got him swinging. DJ LeMahieu goes down for the first out of the game.
Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here it comes. Ball 1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but backbreaking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead, we are scoring. Jay Happ gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around.
Baseman.
Nice piece of hit.
Rafael Devers.
Standing in, Rafael Devers. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fifth.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. They'll start things here at 316. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. First offering on its way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 0-1 fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 0-2 once more. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Stanton is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The average sits at 303 entering play. 15 long balls and 33 driven in. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and the throw sails. It's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Hicks is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Mike Ford.
Stepping in now, Mike Ford. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. That average pushing up near 350 now. 7 homers and 14 driven in. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
This one's down to third. Devers has it. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Yanks leave 1. They trade. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Batting 8.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Tyler Lyons is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 58, Tyler Lyons.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll enter play right at .333. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lyons, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he had being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole, period, the end.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Vasquez at second. Dahlbeck is over at first with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So now time will be called, as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Hit down the line at first. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. High and deep to right center. Judge is going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far. Gave a home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit at third. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chavis, just 24 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 2 full. The Red Sox on top, 6-0. So digging in now, Sheldon Noisy. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think
there's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. But an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter,
now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Gurriel.
From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They lead. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there were two down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sanchez is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here's the pitch. Six runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he falls behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Now in the box, Mike Ford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch.
You can't lose, full.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Ford becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Sheldon Noisy.
So now to the plate, Sheldon Noisy. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ottavino.
So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Now it's 1-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bobby.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bobby Dahlbeck. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball well outside. Left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And he pops it up. LeMahieu will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Up next for the Yankees.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far, and it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees 3. Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
2 strikes to count.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter,
J.D. Martinez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Ro. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Working for the punch out and the offering. To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Sox leave one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Popped him up. Devers has a play. One away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Sheldon Noisy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all.
Now
it was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chavis camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Devers gloves it, and he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it, and the inning is over. So after Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53, Zach.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
Pitch on the way.
Michael.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Britton has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's and meanwhile this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Looks like he was trying to buzz him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. from the stretch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's by him for strike one. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. None out, runners at first and second. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Torres.
Labor Torres.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still doubled up. It's Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 56. Jonathan.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman, Lourdes Gurriel.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count.
And now pitch on the way. And right into the shift. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. But no chance to recover. Bogarts is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set, and the pitch. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. One pitch on its way. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he'll hurry back to second here, as he was wise to not push it that time.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Mitch Moreland will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle, as he'll bat with two on and two out here.
Mitch Moreland.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Looking at his career totals, Moreland brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in, Michael Chavis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Rich Moreland will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Defensive change for the Red Sox.
Now set to start the 9th in this one. And now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Moreland.
Andrew Benintendi is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1 and 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, the first.
Now at the plate, Mike Ford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box, Sheldon Noisy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Boston, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Chris Sale earns his team leading 11th win as he struck out 13 in this one. Jay Happ was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. Brandon Workman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 11-3. The loss goes to Jay Happ. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.